Safely secure the grills and gas tanks, button up the beach house, and winterize the boats. Why not add an insurance review to the list? Call the Burns Agency to compare coverages and get quoted unbeatable prices today. Home, auto, business, call, chat, or email us today. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Hi, my name is Dr. Katina Simmons. I'm the optometrist and the new owner of Grizzled Eye Care, formerly the office of Dr. Joel Zuckerbaum. I would like to welcome you and your family to make an appointment today for an eye exam. Even though the name has changed, we are still providing the same family-friendly eye care as Dr. Z. We are located at 8 North Main Street in Jewett City. You can also find Grizzled Eye Care on Facebook and send us a message. Don't forget that eye exams correlate to your whole body health too. It's not just new glasses and contacts. So come see me, Dr. Katina Simmons, at the all-new Grizzled Eye Care, formerly Dr. Zuckerbaum. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Your community radio.
We love the 80s. Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning. And 80s all day and night. SNSN. Your community radio.
Live from Main Street.
Mike Minarski and Paul Lash in the morning and 80s all day and night.
SNSN.
Like they always say things that aren't stupid usually. And when they are stupid, it's funny.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Paul. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to you, Paul. And Kathy.
Oh, we have it on.
We need the turkey song.
There we go. Look at that.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Got a question for you.
Paul the Gobbler Lash. Uh-oh.
Quit looking. Got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What do you call a monkey that wins a sporting event? Come on, you can get this.
That wins a sporting event? I don't know.
You got this.
No, I don't. I'm not good at these. I'm really not.
Yeah.
What is it?
A champion.
Champion.
Oh my God. See, I was thinking ape in my head. I'm like, what
I was thinking too.
ape?
I was thinking like
wasn't
ape shit or something like that. You know?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't go.
See how the younger generation thinks, Paul? You know?
Yeah, you are the champion of the world.
You know what? Kathy Paul's a little cheerful today.
He is. I know. Because it's not Monday.
Yeah.
It's not Monday. I told you that.
And I've got a picture behind Paul as normal, you know.
Uh-oh.
And today it's a turkey that looks grumpier than him.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, you're about to get your head cut off too, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's a lot of, well, they've probably already been cut off, to be honest with you. Can't wait till the last minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. But, you know, it could be last minute.
Yeah. I wonder what they use.
An axe?
I don't know.
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to. I just want to know that they're in the store. I used to tell the kids that the eggs, all that stuff, just comes from the store.
Yeah,
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, there's been some funny things going on where you take a.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, you take a small bird. You know what the hell do they call them? Small, looks like a chicken.
Yep.
Stuff within a turkey.
Oh yeah, like a turducken, something like that. Yeah.
And you put it in the oven, and then when people stop pulling out, they say, "What the hell is this?"
People actually do that. They actually stuff them with other things.
Yeah. Put an egg in there.
I've never done it, but
put an egg in there. Yeah. People have a hard time pulling out the, the intestines out of the turkey.
Yeah.
The neck and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And it comes in a little baggie. My mother
Comes
goes,
all in a
the
baggie.
giblets.
Remember when
Yeah.
I was younger, I didn't know that stuff was in there, and I cooked it with the stuff.
With the plastic baggie and everything.
Mhm.
I had no idea that the turkeys came with their own plastic bag.
Yeah.
Who knew? You know?
Yeah, who knew?
They cut their own heads off and they shoved their stuff in a baggie and put it right back in the hole.
I don't know how many people actually used the.
Save me the neck, Clark.
How many people actually use the giblets? I don't know.
We cook them up for the dog.
Oh,
That's
well, that
about
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah, we do that, but I don't think.
What
we
are
put 'em in their
giblets? What are
gravy.
they? Some people put it in gravy.
Well, it's kidneys and the neck,
Liver.
liver.
I don't know.
I think the neck is not. You just pull that thing out. It's like weird.
Well, yeah.
We probably don't want to be talking about this the day before Thanksgiving
Why?
because it's like ew.
It's a fact
like,
of
I know,
life.
but nobody wants to think about it. You don't want to
Yeah.
talk about it. You just want to
Yeah.
enjoy it.
And people get scared doing
Fact
that
of
too.
life. Well, it's kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. Reaching inside, a dead animal's carcass.
Okay,
And
seriously.
what? Pulling out the neck. That's not his neck. That's his. Oh,
God.
big turkey.
That's a turkey.
Talk about being the cock of the walk,
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Wow, that
Gobble,
went down the hill
gobble.
real early.
Oh my God! We just started
We're
this.
like
and
5 minutes into
what
it,
the
and it's already
hell?
tanking.
Welcome to Thanksgiving.
Wow. You gotta cut it out. You gotta start getting clean. I got my wife's picture in my pocket.
Jennifer Gauthier says, ew.
Yeah.
No turkey talk today.
Yeah, right? Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody eats a live turkey. So there we go. All right.
Correct. But
Get
nobody
off
wants
of
to
that.
talk about why we're eating dead ones. You just want it to appear on your plate and taste good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like hamburgers, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just
It's not like it's the cow's ass.
zip it.
No.
Nobody
Okay.
wants to talk about it.
Victoria says, I make a broth from all the parts and use it for part of my gravy.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's what it'd be used for.
My mother would take it and just chuck it in the garbage.
We chuck it.
We-
We chuck it. We don't
Yeah.
keep it. I don't want that crap.
Yeah, if we don't
Yeah.
use it for the dog, we chuck it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we chuck it. Yeah.
We had a Friendsgiving on Sunday, and we had about about 8 or people.
No.
No, you wouldn't have shown up anyway.
No,
So
we're
you know
not-
what?
we're not
I only
friends.
invited people that I knew that would show up.
We're not friends.
I'm so full of it because you
We're
wouldn't
employees.
have shown up.
We're employees.
I shouldn't say that because Paul showed up to my 50th birthday
I
party.
did.
He did.
Yes, I did.
So I take that back.
Yeah.
Kathy, not so much, but
We went into your birthday thing last year.
did you? Did I have a birthday thing last year?
Yeah, we went out to dinner. Didn't we?
Oh yeah, we went and got
See?
steak.
Take it back.
Yes.
Take it back.
All right, take it back.
Watch your tongue.
I take it back.
Mhm.
Get over. Victoria says I wasn't invited either
Yeah.
because you guys wouldn't have come. You would have said, "Oh, thanks, but no, I can't."
Well, it's that employee.
They're not-
employer
I don't have employees.
relationship.
I don't have employees.
But you're doing an open house, though, right? We'll come to that, right? Is
Actually-
that what we're doing?
Actually, yes.
Good.
I did ask about that, and I have gained permission from the Paragon gods.
That's how you're gonna do it.
Yeah,
I think that's a cool idea.
yeah.
I
we
like
can
it.
we can use the big conference room
I like it.
too.
Wow.
So I don't know how we're gonna do it.
All are you invite your listeners into. Yeah.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah. Well, those coming from overseas, make sure you get your flights in early. Oh, you know what you can do? You can stream it.
I'll sit there by myself, just
Yeah.
covered in cookie dough
You
and
can stream it.
crumbs.
Come on, those people who can't make it, stream
I
it.
think it'd be a good idea. Why not?
Let's do it.
We
Do it.
should.
All right. Jennifer says we don't want to talk about the cute baby cow that makes veal parmesan either.
No.
Can we talk the desserts instead?
Yes.
My mother would never, ever serve nor eat veal.
Yeah.
We don't need
I
veal
don't
either.
either.
No, it's just what is it, baby cow?
All right, I
Like,
thought we were talking about pies and stuff. Desserts.
well, baby cow pie.
No.
No.
Like apple pie, pumpkin pie. Like what? Like,
No. She said let's talk. I didn't say that. She said
I
let's
know, I
talk
like that
about
idea better.
desserts.
Let's desserts.
What
or
is
sides.
your favorite Thanksgiving Day dessert?
Why? I like apple pie.
Apple pie?
I'm not a pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin pie.
No. Is it too mushy? Is it kind of like veal?
No, I think
Oh.
it's just maybe it's the spices and stuff in there that
Okay.
I'm not crazy over, but I do like apple pie. or chocolate cream.
Yeah. But it's got to be good chocolate cream. You know,
Yeah,
it can't be. I can't do like, you know, like the kind you can make in a shake weight or something like that. You know, you got to cook that stuff. You know, I don't even I can't do the instant pudding. I'm not an instant pudding fan at all.
Because I make it every now and then. I'll make some fresh pudding, but you got to keep stirring the damn thing.
It takes 5 minutes.
Well, you got to stir it a lot.
But you got to also
use whole
milk.
milk.
And you also have to. No, you can use 2%.
I use whole milk when I make it.
But you also have to do it on a medium heat. If you do it on a high heat or something like that, because you want to get it to a boil real fast, it burns.
Yeah, you can't do that. And the other thing I do when I make it, I pour marshmallow on it.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
It's hot. So I pour the marshmallow topping. I put that in it. So when it gets cooled down, now you got marshmallow and chocolate together.
Do you get wigged out by the pudding skin?
Nah.
Huh?
Nah.
See, I think that's like the best part.
No.
It comes from veal.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say it's right up there with the animal talk.
Come on. Victoria says sweet potato pie is her favorite. Jennifer says pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
Chocolate pudding pie, Rich says.
Yeah.
With whipped cream.
Yeah.
Supposed to be making one of those.
He goes
today.
on goo, but he really meant on top. Is he on meds
I
again?
don't know. He's probably still laying in bed, half asleep.
Jennifer wants to know where do they get their holiday pies from?
Where do we get them from?
Yeah, I mean,
I make them.
yeah. See, I know. I don't picture you being a cook. I don't know why. I just don't picture you being. I don't know that side of Kathy, and I don't know the domestic side. So.
Yeah, I used to do all holidays up until just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
We'd have like 20, 30 people at the house every holiday,
I'm not saying you can't or don't. I just don't know it.
I've always been the one that's done all that cooking.
Rich says she can cook. Daryl from the Healthy Computer, School Street, Jewett City. I said, "What is your favorite pie?" He says, "Tequila."
Need that recipe.
Laura likes cherry pie. I'm a blueberry fan. Blueberry.
I like blueberry.
I did order one from like one of those fundraisers that the kids
Like
do.
Lyman Orchards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had a bumbleberry pie. It's like
Oh,
a different
what's
kind
that?
It's like cherries and blueberries and a bunch of fruit, like
Yeah.
berries, like a berry pie. That was good.
I'm waiting for somebody to come out with a schnozberry. You know, from Wonka.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to do that somewhere. Schnozberries taste like
Probably
schnozberries.
go on Pinterest. I bet you can find something on there.
Yeah, you can find anything on Pinterest.
Yeah.
So do you, when you make your apple pie, do you make it into applesauce or do you put it in the chunky apples?
Chunky apples.
Some people put applesauce, make it applesauce.
Really?
I mean, they take the apples and they put it into like an applesauce.
Yeah.
And then put that in the pie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do the big chunky apples, and I use different kinds of apples. So it's
Yeah, you
kinda-
put in multiple kinds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the Granny Smith, the
Yeah,
sour
that's
ones
one
or
of them.
whatever. Yeah, see, you're not supposed to just eat those. It's like for pies only.
So I like to eat
Okay.
them. I put that in my oatmeal.
Really? Yeah, see.
Yeah, chunk it up. Put in my oatmeal, some cinnamon.
I like the Golden Delicious
Yeah.
because they're sweet,
Mhm.
like me.
Yeah. Good old fashioned mac.
Yep.
Those dry out my mouth.
I don't know what to tell you.
They do. It's weird.
Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, gobbler.
That's not a pie.
Shana says, I'm a pecan pie lover. I like pecan pie.
My mother-in-law makes a butterscotch
I
tart.
don't know.
Butterscotch pie.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, butterscotch cream.
Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
I didn't know about it until I don't know. That's like my
Yeah.
favorite now.
Yeah. Usually
Yep.
Christmas time is meat pie,
Mm-hmm.
like a pork or.
That's a French thing.
Yeah, it is a French.
Like, for example, Melissa's family.
Yeah, it's a
there's
French
usually a
thing.
meat
Meat
pie.
pie is a
Yeah.
big French thing. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. It's, what is it? Like hamburger and
I
pork?
thought it was pork.
Is that like minced meat? Is that the
Yeah,
same
I thought it was. I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I never
Never
ate
had
it.
it.
I never ate it.
You ever have mincemeat pie? You know, it's like raisins and dates, and you'll be pooping after that, I'll tell you. After all that tryptophan, you're sleeping
It's
and
like a
pooping. I mean,
fruitcake.
Yeah. Oh,
why doesn't any fruitcake's not bad?
it's not
No.
good. It's just kind of there.
You can
I
build.
don't know.
You can build a house out of it if it's a week old.
So what? Yeah, yeah. What's the worst Thanksgiving dessert other than say fruitcake? Because we've.
Oh.
What's the worst one?
I don't know.
For me, it'd probably be pumpkin pie.
Okay.
If you don't like pumpkin, then that would
I'm
be
not
it.
a pumpkin, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's not that it's horrible. I don't know.
I don't know why, but I don't like because I love peanut butter and chocolate together, but I hate the peanut butter cookies with the Hershey Kiss in the middle.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's
I'm not a
the other thing.
fan of those, you know.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing you're going to be finding out now. Christmas cookies are going to be coming out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people will make those for Halloween, for Thanksgiving too. What's your favorite Halloween dessert? The bag. Yeah, I don't know. I just I don't like that. What about you? Mincemeat? Did you say?
No, I don't like mincemeat. I wouldn't even try to eat it. No.
Yeah. What about you? What is something that you can say that people bring for holidays, you know, and you go,
I'm kind of an equal opportunity food eater. I really honestly can't think of anything that I guess turnip. My mom.
I love turnip. Yeah.
I love turnip.
She's the only one that eats it. So
I can't eat
make it literally just for her.
Yeah, I love turnip.
Mushrooms. I would eat mushrooms.
Yeah, see, Melissa won't eat mushrooms, so we don't get mushrooms ever because Melissa doesn't like them.
Rich is the same thing. We'll go out to eat, and orders everything with no fungus.
I
have to take mushrooms.
That's why I take it all. No mushrooms, please.
Yeah, no fungus.
Daryl, you do or you don't like this green bean casserole?
Oh man,
that's a classic.
That's a classic.
I thought he said black, and it goes. I love that.
With the dried onions on the top.
Yeah, I can eat those right out of the can.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure I've ever had that.
Really?
What?
That's not something we usually make.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, no, our veggies are. No, I don't think we've ever made that.
I used to make carrots with brown sugar and butter.
Yep, carrot, butternut squash. Oh, butternut squash.
How about shoe fly pie?
What is that?
I don't know. Victoria says the Amish make them.
Amish make, yeah. It's like a molasses, isn't it?
I don't know. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
All I'm picturing are like the fly tape hanging from ceiling. That's what I'm
yeah, it's
made from
fly bodies.
That was the first thing that came to mind when shoe fly. Like I started picturing the fly tape.
Speaking of tape, real quick, we're going to have the associate principal, Art Howe, coming in this morning. And we're going to talk about a fundraiser tomorrow during the football game, Grizzle versus Plainfield, that they're going to buy strips of tape to tape him to a wall. And he's actually suspended.
Oh, you tape him to the wall.
They literally tape him to the wall. So he starts off, he's on a stool, standing on a step stool.
Oh, then they take the stool away.
And then he's just hanging there. Yeah.
I wonder how much more people would pay to have him stay there.
I want to see them get somebody that's heavier.
Oh.
For example, I will do it. I will do it. Tape my ass up there. How many strips you got to buy? Yeah. Yeah.
Make a lot more money.
Is that a fat joke, Kathy? But anyway.
Not at all. It's a great fundraiser.
It's a great fundraiser. But really, I mean, for the last 3-4 years, it was Erin Polonin. Erin is she's tall, but she's thin.
Yeah,
so, I mean, you could use clear tape on her and it would probably hold her up.
Yeah.
But we need somebody that is meaty.
Yeah.
And that's who you'll really get a.
Yeah, I wonder how much EB tape left.
EB Green.
That's a really cool fundraiser, though.
It is
kids
cool,
involved.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I like that.
I bought 20 strips a couple years ago and just kept going.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah. Getting back to desserts. Jennifer does not like fruitcake.
I don't think there are very many people that like fruitcake.
However, Laura says, I never met a dessert I didn't like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Other than the pumpkin pie, I think I'm with her.
Yeah. See, I'm a big pumpkin pie fan. I love it.
Yeah.
I'll do pumpkin bread, but I don't do pumpkin pie. I don't know why.
I think pumpkin pie is the only pumpkin thing I'll eat because everything else, like I can't do like pumpkin spice coffee.
No, me neither. No.
I feel like I got to hand over my man card if I get pumpkin spice. No.
I don't do that either. But I'll do pumpkin bread. I like my pumpkin bread.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know. I'm quirky.
As long as it's not dry, that's the part of the thing. It's like you cut it and it's like.
No.
That would be cooked incorrectly. Yeah. You would think it'd be moist with being pumpkin.
Yeah.
Or you can pop it in the microwave for a few seconds. Warm it up a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to put it in too long because then it gets soggy.
Yep.
Listen to her, it's so good.
Need to
So now we're getting hungry. See, what did I say to you before we went on the air? I said I
want
want
to have a pumpkin donut now.
Oh, Rich says pumpkin spice coffee. It's acceptable in the fall only.
For men?
No,
So
just
you don't have
I
to get on your
think.
man- he drinks flavored.
Does he?
coffees and
Really?
stuff, yeah.
I
So
can-
Well,
I mean, it's not like he's going out there specifically for it, but if it's there, he'll grab it.
yeah. I like some of the flavored coffees. Well, Melissa, like she gets like we've got a coffee bar at the house and she gets all these like she's on a subscription for K-Cups.
Yeah. Yep.
So we get these and right now she gets all these donut varieties instead of just donut shop coffee.
Like cider donut.
Oh, jelly donut. It's phenomenal. It actually tastes like a flippin' jelly donut.
See, I want my
Yeah.
coffee to taste like coffee.
Oh, it does.
Like, I don't want it to taste like a jelly donut.
Right, but we all talking about pumpkin spice.
I just like coffee. The only thing I put in mine sometimes is like protein powder. I put vanilla flavored protein powder in my coffee. That's about as flavored as I get.
You like flavored coffee?
No, I don't drink it.
No.
I drink the regular stuff.
Apple crisp is absolutely my favorite too, Daryl. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Really good.
But I will.
The more crisp, the better.
The place over on Route 12, what is it? Begins with an H. They make a lot of apple crisp over there. Just after the bridge on Route 12, heading towards the subbase.
Oh, Holmberg's.
Holmberg's.
Yep. Do they? Really?
That's the place to get your apple.
Oh, good to know.
So,
yeah.
I've never had apple crisp that has tasted ever so good than the kind they had at the cafeteria at Grizzle High School when I was in school.
Yeah.
Really?
It was the best. It was a little gooey, a little bit, but it was just apples and a little bit of crunch and stuff. But you know what the thing was? There was no oatmeal on it. Yeah. They didn't put any oatmeal on the damn thing.
Yeah.
And it was just, and it had even had a little broth. Yeah. It was so good. And I've tried for years to see if somebody can go ahead and recreate that. No. I mean, I've had some pretty good apple crisp, but nothing like Grizzled High School's apple crisp circa 1980 through 1983.
Well, I can imagine what it would taste like today.
Yeah. Trying to be much different now.
Yeah. I mean, this is the time of year for that stuff. Anyway.
How about Stotts?
Apple picking season's just about over.
How about Stotts? Do you remember Stotts?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
As a kid, I mean, I was young.
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah.
Going in there and they had all the pies. It was like a little diner type of little restaurant thing.
It was, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Janet would make, she was the pie lady. And she had, it was like $20, but these pies were flipping amazing. And they were famous. I mean, people would come there and get pies and she would bake them, take orders, and she was like always behind because she had so many orders.
Yeah, that was a popular eatery.
Huh?
That was
Yeah.
many years ago.
Especially you had Bill and Bob Stott running around with the coffee thing going, hey, how are you? How are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? He goes, let me give you some more coffee. Everybody go, hey, how you doing? I think he drank a pot before he came out.
I used to eat there all the time.
But he was funny. Oh, yeah, I did too. And then one of their sons, Ralph, took it over. And Ralph was cooking and stuff like that. And he walked out with like, hey, what's some coffee? What's some coffee? But yeah. But when the Stott boys ran it, it was really good. Now you go buy it and it just
sad.
It is sad. It is sad.
And I was telling the kids about it. They're like, what is that place? Because as far as they know, it's just been this rundown, abandoned thing, and they don't know what it was. So I was telling them about it.
Apparently there's still on the counter. There's still a tip.
Yeah, on the counter.
What?
Yeah, it's like a buck and change and stuff just still sitting there.
That's what Chris made one of his movies and he found it.
Yeah.
That's
He didn't take it. He just left it, let it,
Yeah.
But
Aww.
yeah, I'd love to go in there and just.
Anybody know?
Yeah,
It's owned by a company, a holding company out of Stamford, and I've called them a bunch of times to say, hey, can I go in? Never an answer. Never have they answered. I should call them and say, yeah, I'm going to go in. Maybe they'll answer.
I'll call and say, hey, I'm interested in purchasing it. I bet you they.
I don't even know if they're even interested in selling it.
Really?
I don't know. You think they would have done something by now? Because somebody probably would have been interested in that little piece of property.
Is that one of the places that they just said was going to go?
No.
I know they're on Barbara, but
Heritage Village, I think, will be close to it.
Yeah.
that's way down. That's way down the road.
Yeah, that ain't happening
Down
either.
that, not anytime soon, but I think it's gonna border that property.
It is part of it.
Yeah.
After the apocalypse. Rich says Kathy's mic is horrible.
Oh.
Are you talking into the blue light?
I don't know, am I?
Yeah, you are actually. I don't know.
It might be me because I'm moving around a lot. So it could be me.
Yeah.
Or it could be his ears. I don't know.
Huh. I just got a message from Melissa said, "Where is that paper cutter thing? I need to use it." What paper cutter thing?
Just scissors.
Just respond and say, new phone, who dis?
You know,
As far as I know, aren't scissors paper cutters?
new phone. Who dis?
Tell you'll be home shortly to cut the paper. You're the paper cutter thing.
So now, of course, I have to sign in on my phone and see just how horrible Kathy's phone is. I mean, Kathy's microphone is.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
see.
wow.
Hold on here. All right, talk.
About what?
Just anything.
I'm not good with stuff like that.
Count to
Yeah,
5.
hold- 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not good with stuff like that.
Oh, it's got a
Sounds
little echo.
echoey.
Oh, wait a minute here.
Oh, it's got a little echo. Damn producer.
Right?
Damn producer screwed it up again.
Amateurs.
Right now, Kathy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did you? See, it was fine a minute ago. Try it now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
There you go.
That's better. All fixed.
Way to go, Rich. I think it's him. Because everybody has a different, there's always somebody every day. It doesn't sound right.
Yeah, but he knows her voice better than any of us.
How about now? Is it better now?
It sounded better on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're the. Victoria says, okay, it's pretty bad. Let's, is it better now? All right. Thank you, Peggy. I appreciate that. It's funny because you get people out there going, it's bad, it sucks. And then you ask them and they don't answer.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, what? I'm waiting. Thank you, Peggy from Utah. The lady from Utah has to go ahead and validate what we're doing.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Victoria. You're late. Everybody else already validated for you.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
okay. Go get some mincemeat pie.
Is there any wild signs coming out of Eacock Hill?
Turkeys running for their lives.
Turkey's running. I'm out of here.
Any turkeys running down the Route 49?
Go onto the Sterling Facebook page. Anyone missing turkeys?
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
We have loose turkeys.
You better move, man. They're going to cut your neck off.
Tom Turkey posts on Facebook. Come get me, bish. Oh, God.
There was a horse loose yesterday, I think, in Waterford that they couldn't find the owner. It was on the news and everything. Just a random horse walking down the road.
Yeah, they didn't know who it belonged to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I heard they interviewed the horse and he was
Did
like,
they?
oh, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know.
yeah, well, it's a good thing nobody gets lost. So,
So anyway, before
here we go. There we go.
what are you talking about?
Nothing. I like them.
I
So
ordered some.
I know you did. And there, the order is in. But before we go any further, Mr. Howe should be here pretty soon. We have these, I believe me, we're getting incredibly rich off these things. These are ornaments that you can hang up on your tree, or they could be good earrings, depending on on what you want, and they'll show you exactly what they are.
And they're metal. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They are metal.
So my suggestion is, if you don't want to hang them on your tree, get some magnetic tape,
Mm-hmm.
put a little piece of magnetic tape on the back, and then stick them right to your fridge.
Yep.
Could do that too.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So there, right there that you see on the screen is the gazebo, the snowflake gazebo here in Jewett City.
That's the one I ordered.
Yep.
That's a nice
And
picture.
Mm-hmm. It is.
then there's Veterans Memorial Park there, the waterfall. And there's that one. I like this one right here. And it's a fall shot with all the leaves reflecting off the Quinnebog River.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a pretty one too.
And I'm not a photographer, but I was pretty proud of these photos that I took.
Yeah.
Whatevs. So
You have the pet one too. Everybody loves putting pets on ornaments.
yeah, we have an ornament too that you can put your pet on there. We'll date it, and you can hang it from your tree. Yeah, I got a whole crap ton of different ones that you can get. And oh, wait a minute, no, that's Benny. That's my grand. How flipping cute is he?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Then we've got this one. Merry Christmas, Love, Clark. It's even it's personally signed by Chevy Chase.
Oh,
yeah,
that's special.
He's
Yeah.
coming to Foxwoods.
Yeah.
Is he? Is he still doing like shows and stuff?
No, they're gonna kick off the Christmas movie or something. at
Oh.
Foxwoods.
There's
cool.
Elf. Oh my God, Santa. I know him.
Hmm.
Let's see. I have other ones. There's probably about 20 that I have.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, you brought in the heavy guns.
You said to bring something.
I did. Oh my God. Come on in. Come on in, gentlemen.
Definitely.
Not any. We were talking about desserts, man. What do you think of?
Now you got to buy an
Yeah.
extra tape. Now put 2 of them
Goodness
on there.
sakes.
What's up, young man?
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm Mark Howe. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Good. Let me sign on this name.
Good to see you. How are you? Ray.
What's going on?
How you doing?
How you
Why
doing?
don't you guys come around right over here?
You wanted to bring the guy that talks too much, so.
Figure if I don't say anything, you come on.
Kathy, you want to jump in? I mean, huh? All right. Here, come on right over here. All right. Here we go.
And I'm Art Howe. How are you? Good.
No, I don't have it right. Is it associate principal,
Yeah.
assistant principal?
Associate. So
Okay.
associate's different. The high school calls it an associate principal. We won't get into the particulars as to why.
I don't know. I don't know if it matters. But when I was in high school, it was assistant principal. So I
Yeah.
didn't know what the difference was.
Some of the things have to do with the out of school requirements.
Oh, okay.
So the
All right.
elementary and middle school are assistant principals. They call me an associate principal for whatever reason, I guess, because there's more
Gotcha.
job requirements, I guess. So
Like-
to have a job description for one, it wouldn't necessarily always fit me because of the after school, the this.
Like Mr.
the-
GHS.
Exactly. Mr.
Yeah.
GHS last night was great.
Right.
It was awesome.
Mr. What? Not hard, not a strain on the eyes.
Not a strain on the eyes.
Michael Strain
Absolutely.
becomes.
He was awesome. They were all awesome.
Why's Ray pacing?
It was such a great day.
I was just wondering, man. It looks like I should be ordering a drink right now. Irish coffee or something. This is my first time in New York.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. You haven't been here yet. You were one of my final guests at the other place.
I'm going to close the doors.
I think pretty much. Yeah.
It's not the first and only place that you've done that.
one strip at a time. They'll stand you on an egg crate, put one strip at a time on you, and then after enough have been sold, they will pull the crate and you are suspended. And even as I got the opportunity to do it a few years ago, and it was actually a lot of fun. It was very warm.
Yeah.
Under this duct tape is a wonderful insulator. And even someone that is as prone to gravity as I am,
we're close.
Yeah, they it worked. You're hanging there. It's really fun. It's a blast. You're cocooned against the press box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I would be in the press box and I'd look outside. There's Aaron. She'd be like,
yeah.
So you really do hang there now. How much do you weigh, if you don't mind disclosing?
A little over 200.
All right, so it's going to take a lot of
it's going to take a lot of tape. So people better come out and buy tape. Otherwise, it's going to be a short-lived suspension on the wall. All of a sudden, I'm going to start sliding down it.
So there's it's all for
boosters, correct?
Booster club or
athletic boosters?
Yeah, athletic boosters.
All right.
I know that Mrs. Fryer was the one that asked me to do it, so she was involved with the getting of the people. So, like I said, when I was asked to do it, I was all for it. And something for the kids, something for boosters, which is great. I mean, they support all the teams and keep everything going in town. So it's really nice to help support them any chance I can.
Are they doing the pasta dinner tonight?
The pasta dinner is tonight from 6 to 9. You can get tickets at the door or at the high school.
French Club.
Yeah, it's at the French Club.
Yep.
You can buy them right there at the door. I know after that from, I believe somewhere around 7:30, 8 o'clock, they're having the bonfire out in the field, the practice field up top by the tennis courts. I know the pallets are all there to have the bonfire. That's going to go on tonight too. And then again, tomorrow morning, 7:30 registration for the turkey dip behind the French Club. So it's going to be
there. We'll be there for the turkey dip.
Yep.
You going in, Mike?
No.
No. All right.
No. But they always give me the cap gun to shoot it, and I always screw it up. Always. So I'm not even touching that thing.
We got volunteered to do that as well.
Thank God.
We'll be going in the water. It's at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, running home to take a warm shower to then go get suspended to the side of the press box.
Yep.
So tomorrow
we'll
will be
be
a
watching
fun
a great Griswold victory tomorrow.
Yes.
Nice.
Against Plainfield.
Yep. Should be a good game. We're looking forward to it.
Now, I guess there's going to be multiple. Are you doing the GSPN game?
No.
Because we're actually going to do, that's one game we're actually going to do at Griswold. SNSN. We're gonna be there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I was looking for a link because GSPN has been doing all the home games.
Right.
Yes.
But I haven't seen. Do you know if GSPN is streaming the game?
I would assume that's just
Yeah,
an
I thought
assumption.
so.
I haven't heard either way,
Right.
but I would assume they are. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't heard either. I mean, like I said, I would assume they
Yeah.
would be there, but I don't know for a fact.
Yeah. We're going to stream it as well. I mean, because we've done the Thanksgiving Day game every year for the last 7 years.
We did it, what, 4 years ago? 3 years
Yes.
ago? I was saying hello to my Spanish foreign exchange student's mother in Spain, Luke, in Valencia.
Yeah.
Lucas from Valencia. I was saying
That was
happy
fun.
Thanksgiving.
That was fun. Well, maybe can you stop by tomorrow and
Yeah, I'll swing by.
yeah, definitely.
Sure, I'll be there to do the anthem with the chamber choir and the Plainfield chamber choir like we do every Thanksgiving.
Have they fixed the microphone problem for you guys? Because you guys sound so good, and then they give you a microphone and just.
I can't hear from down there. I have no idea. So it's a wireless and it seems to work.
Good.
So even with my deaf ears, I can tell that something is loud. What it sounds like, I'm not sure, but
yeah.
So now, and forgive me for this, but a lot of folks have said Mr. Howe is back.
Correct.
So tell me, because I graduated from Griswold High School years ago.
Probably before I was there.
Sure.
I'm assuming. So in 99, I came to Griswold to start my teaching career. I taught there 99 through 03, 04-ish. Was the girls volleyball coach. Huh? Yeah.
I was on the 14-year
plan.
On the
14-year plan. Left and went to another school for professional reasons.
Sure.
Was a volleyball coach, stayed there as a volleyball coach till I think 05. I resigned. And more due to family reasons. My child got old enough where I wanted to see some things,
Sure.
Missed some things and was like, okay, that's enough. I'm not missing my kids' first words, first steps, things like that. So decided to retire from coaching. And now 19 years later, am back as the associate principal. And it's interesting to see some of the staff, for instance, Mr. Churchill, who we taught together 20 years ago, and obviously a lot younger, a lot different scenarios, but we both have families now, and priorities change, but it's been a great move back. I mean, Mrs. Polonin is awesome. I actually had Mrs. Polonin in class. For people that don't know, my first year, she was a senior. She was on the volleyball team. I mean, great relationship with the staff.
So you coached her?
I actually did. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the beginning of a dynasty.
It was. We had some amazing teams back there.
They had a great run this year, huh?
Yep. We had. There's a difference between. I always say there's a difference between getting beat and losing. Yeah. And I watched the game on SNSN, and I was obviously, my kids were yelling at me because I was yelling at my phone as I had my earbuds in, and they're like, "Dad, what are you talking about?" And I'm like, "I'm yelling at the phone." But I thought that East Hampton, both teams deserve to win the game.
Yeah.
But East Hampton beat them. Griswold didn't fold, didn't lose, it wasn't something that they did. East Hampton was a very good team, top to bottom. I talked to, Coach Bruno afterwards about it, and I said, it's a tough loss. It's always tough losing at the end of the season, but at least you can, keep your head high knowing that team was a very good team.
Yeah.
They went on to win the state championship.
I was just going to say,
they did.
We had intros from Paul Smith, who's the superintendent of East Hampton Public Schools, and of course Sean McKenna, the superintendent here. Each one recorded an intro that we played before the game. And one of the things that Paul Smith said is that whoever wins this game is going to go on and win the state championships. And they did. So East Hampton went, on to beat Hale Ray.
It was interesting because it was in 5 too. I think it was 15-8 in the 5th game.
Yeah. But they lost the first 2 sets.
Oh, they were down 2-0. I didn't look at the I just
Hale
saw
Ray was up 2-0. And then
Go Noises.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yes.
The Noises versus the Bell Ringers, right? There you go.
Yeah,
Wait a minute, are you a Hale Ray guy? I forget.
I am
right.
a Little Noise from way back. Yes.
The Little Noises.
The Little Noises versus the Bell Ringer. It's like the battle of the worst mascots in Connecticut.
What is it with the bell? What is it? I know the Bell Ringers. I know what that means. But the Little Noises, does that have to do something with an earthquake or something like that?
Let me preface this by saying we, meaning my senior class, spent the majority of our 4 years at Hale Ray trying to petition to get it changed because we just thought it was the dumbest thing. But anyways, Moodus is named for the Macamoodus Indian tribes, and they have Devil's Hop Yard. And Moodus is also right on a fault line. So when the Indians hundreds of years ago would hear the earthquakes coming out of the caves in Devil's Hop Yard, they attributed to the devils hopping around. And that just kind of became a calling card for the town. And they were famous. The earthquakes were famously named the Moodus Noises. So, of course, they had to name the high school team the Little Noises. We couldn't even be the Noises. We were the Little Noises. So...
Yeah.
So, can you call it? There's an Indian chief in the middle of our basketball court. So, can you call us the Braves? How about the Quakes? The Tribe?
Sure.
Anything other than the Little Noises.
Well, it always makes me look up like really bad high school mascot names. It can't be any worse than the New Berlin Senior High School in Illinois, the New Berlin Pretzels.
Oh,
yeah,
that's awful.
There's some really. How about the Cupies? Yeah, Hickman High School in Columbia, Missouri. Now that was where the Cupid doll was created.
But they don't have a football team, right?
Yes, they do.
Oh my goodness!
And the mascot is the doll.
Is the doll? Yeah.
I wonder how Grizz would look next to that.
Grizz would look great next to that.
Grizz would eat it.
That is possible. That is possible.
But there's some the Galloping Ghosts. That's kind of cool.
That's all right. I'd take it.
There was one of the
Little Noises.
We are the Noises, the mighty, mighty noises. Ask who we are. And, it's terrible.
I think that's.
I love the town. I hate the mascot.
All right, so here you got to figure this is kind of like a Paul Lash dad joke, but the school is Poca, P-O-C-A, Poca High School. What do you think their mascot is?
Not Pocahontas.
No.
Polka band, Polka.
No, the polka dots.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Yeah.
The dots.
Wow.
The
That's
dots.
Polka High. The dots.
Boy, that's calling for a petition right there.
Yeah.
That needs
absolutely.
Mitchell, South Dakota, the Corn Stars. No, I made that up. No, actually, it's the Colonels. K-E-R.
K.
That's
with a
okay.
K.
I got a cat named Colonel K-E-R.
I can live with that.
There you go.
Yeah. So anyway,
Well, most people think that Ledyard is the Colonials, so
yeah,
we're
Uh-huh.
we're in good shape with that. It's true. True.
What is up with? I mean, there are still. I mean, this is maybe not even anywhere you want to go, but I'm just kind of curious. A lot of the schools, are changing their names, due to whatever reason.
Yep.
The Montville is still the Montville Indians, even though they only call Montville. Killingly is still the Redmen, even though they just say Killingly.
Yep.
Is there any movement on that? I hear.
I haven't heard any.
I don't know if I care anymore, to be honest with you.
Whatever they want to do.
Yeah, it went.
Huh? Yeah, they did.
Because of that?
Didn't they change the name at one point, but then they changed it back? The senior class petitioned to change it back.
Yeah, they went to the Red Hawks, and then they
right.
went back to the Red Men, and then they were $94,000 in Fed funds. They lost.
Wow. Well, wasn't part of the reason the money that it was going to cost them to rebrand everything or something? I thought when they went back, some of it was the cost that's associated with, going from the Redmen to the Red Hawks.
Well, they did. They
that.
rebranded a lot of stuff with their
Yeah.
jerseys and stuff. It was just Killingly. It didn't say, I don't know. But you know what?
I haven't heard.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you guys heard? No,
I have no opinion.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I don't even care anymore.
Not for 4 more years. I have no opinion.
I just what do you mean somebody just said lost you again? I keep monitoring. I think we're still there. Are we still there? So what time you're going to be out there the whole game tomorrow? Are you jumping in? Are you jumping in the lake too?
Yep, I'm
Nice.
going. I'll be there at 7:30 registration. Jump is at 8, I believe. And then I'm hoping to go home and take a quick warm shower to warm up because it's supposed to be like 28 degrees tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Go take a nice warm shower, get dressed, and then be back to the high school.
So talk about being all in. You are all in tomorrow.
Yeah,
I've
kind of been all in since I started. I mean, Ray can go back to when we were teaching 20 years ago. We were at everything, and that was one of the things when I was talking them through the interview process was I'm not doing it halfway. I'm here. I'm coming back. I'm coming back full fledged.
Yeah,
I'm at
obviously
this week. We were at I was at the Powder Puff on Monday. Last night, Mr. GHS doing judging. Tomorrow, I'll go in the turkey dip. Then we'll go on the wall. I've been at the home games. I've been to girls soccer games. I've been to boys soccer games. I've been to all the events. And, I think part of that thing that makes Griswold great is everybody being there and the community involvement and seeing the people in the stands. I was commenting last night at the amount of, community members that were at Mr. GHS. It wasn't just students. It was adults. It was people, getting that enjoyment out of being there. So, and that's part of it. That's one of the things that Mrs. Pullen and myself have been talking about. We're talking about it with, Mr. Cravino and trying to get people involved, the community involved with homecoming and the parade. And I mean, the people that were on the side of the streets it was amazing, and then you have the homecoming dance where we had 430 kids at the dance. There's 530 something kids in our school. So you're talking about, 80% of the building went. It's really great to see the amount of kids and the amount of energy that's coming back.
I'm glad you said that because I remember back when I equate everything back to when I went to Griswold High School, and going to a high school basketball game and the place was always packed. It was packed to the rafters. You could not find a seat anywhere.
Yeah.
And it died off a lot for many, many years. I noticed it this year. Yeah, I don't know if you can attribute just the attitude of the students and the teachers, but Griswold spirit is alive and it's well. And that senior section during games,
it's amazing.
It's great.
Yep.
And it's infectious and that's people are showing up.
Yeah, and it was interesting to see even in our pep rally, our seniors actually handed down the senior section to a group of juniors.
Nice.
Saying, hey, you guys are next year, like take this, keep going, keep the ball going. So our students
I've never seen that. That's cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. And it's awesome to see our kids, promoting the other kids and getting involved. And the staff from top to bottom is great. I mean, you go to the games and you see it's not one or two staff members there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good portion of the staff. I mean, and the things that everybody gets involved in. I mean, Ray, with all the chamber choir and all the things that you do and the magical dinner and all of those things, they're how long did it take you to sell out? A week to sell out the entire dinner. I mean, it gets to the point where, it's infectious, and it's not the, oh, I should have been there. It was I was there, and we're talking about it in the staff rooms. We're talking about it in the hallways. Kids are talking about it all the time, and it's great to see. It's great to see the kid involvement and as a community as a whole. So
you may forget history class when you get out of high school, but you never, ever, ever forget your Wolverine pride.
Nope. Not
ever.
At all. It's amazing, because when I left 19 years ago, the assistant principal at the time, I went in to have to tell him that I was leaving, who was a very good friend of mine and mentor of mine as a teacher. And he said to me, once you bleed green, you always bleed green. You'll be back. And that was 19 years ago. And here I am 19 years later, coming back to the same school. And it's like, wow, it's kind of a crazy circle how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, Ray, isn't it true? I mean, look, you talk about Hail Ray, and you may not like the little noises, but we've talked a few times where you go back and you think about, or you talk about your old high school days, for a couple of minutes. You never forget that.
No.
Ever. And I think that's phenomenal. That's a senior class is kind of passing the torch.
Yep.
And now they're ensuring that this is going to continue on and on and on and on and continuing to grow. And this is why, myself personally, when people say blah, blah, blah about Grizzle High School, they're not doing this or not doing, walk in the hallways for 5 minutes, go to a basketball game, go to a volleyball game, show up at a softball game, baseball game, football game. You'll get it.
Go to the pep rally.
Yeah.
Go to the things that are in-house that the community doesn't even necessarily get to see all the time, and the attitudes and the behaviors and the genuine love of the school and community from the kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's top notch.
And there's a lot of great things about that school and that campus, especially. But I don't think it's any secret that our calling card and what's attracting our sending town students to coming to us is the school climate. I mean, there's no question. And I've been around a long time and I've seen a lot of different high schools, and they're all good at something, but nobody's got us beat on school climate. You always have the cliques and you always have teenagers being teenagers, but you're not going to find a building full of 13 through 18-year-olds where mutual respect is witnessed as often as it is in those halls. And that comes down from administration and trickles down into the faculty. And it's been there for years. And even with all the turnover, I mean, I'm probably teaching with 4 people that were here on my first day of work, and it just keeps trickling down and keeps trickling down. It's just something about this community. I always say this around budget time, but Griswold, we don't have a lot of those.
You sing this song pretty much all year, right?
Yeah, they don't have a lot of. We don't have a lot of industry or entertainment within our city limits. So it's the quality. I mean, that campus is the jewel of this town, and the fact that it runs at such a high level and it puts out such a good product, and alumni want to come back as often as they can, and the townspeople support it and support all the events. It just speaks volumes for what goes on in those walls. And even with different, we keep getting kids from different sending towns, and we just are who we are. And they're either going to acclimate to a building that runs on respect, or they're not going to be part of our community. It's just, that's the way it's going to work.
Well, it's funny because it all starts up here, right? Sure. And everything rolls downhill. And I don't think I can't honestly remember, and I'm not saying this just because we're doing a show or anything like that, but I can't remember a time where I've talked to a teacher off microphone and they go, "Oh, God, this place sucks."
Yeah.
Never. It's always, we love it here. And there's genuine love from administration right on down to the freshmen. So you're right. And like, and unless you like, I get a chance to witness it, at the games and talking to a lot of the teachers, and the people that don't are the ones that don't get it.
Yeah.
And if you went and just spent a little bit of time, you'll see what a wonderful, wonderful campus this is.
Yeah, and we attribute it. You just mentioned the senior class a couple of minutes ago. This is, in my time and experience here, this is a very rare assemblage of kids that make up this senior class. They're all about community and respect, and your most popular leaders in that senior class, they accomplish so much that you would imagine that they would probably have an arrogant, jerky attitude. Your top kids in that school,
they don't.
And you see the captains of all the teams. They're right down there in the student section. Nobody's doing anything vulgar. Nobody's ranking on the other team. It's all just pro. It's all pro Griswold, and it's coming from the kids. There's no faculty member sitting there with a stick and saying, "Don't say that. Don't say that." They're just no, we're going to do that, and they're just great kids. That senior class are just super positive leaders, and it's becoming infectious, and it is trickling down to those juniors, and it will trickle down to the sophomores and these little knucklehead freshmen that are coming in, and they don't know their butt from their elbow yet because they're 14 years old. They're watching all of this, and they're sitting at Mr. GHS last night, and they're watching those kids do what they did, and they're going to the games, and you learn about those things. You learn about leadership, from teachers, but also from peers and role models. So they're much less likely to develop into a negative leader as they go on. And a lot of it, I think the senior class is a special senior class just from the way they carry themselves. They're very respectful.
It is a little different this year.
Yeah,
I noticed
it's a very respectful bunch. Yeah, they have fun. They're clowns, but they have fun in an appropriate way, and they don't set anybody else aside while they're having fun. They're inclusive with all of that stuff.
They've definitely created that expectation based on their behavior, not by telling it.
Right.
They don't have to say anything. They're just acting that way and expecting everybody to act the same way they are. You talk about role models, and you can say and do whatever you want, but if you act that way and actually genuinely believe in it, kids will follow. And that's what that senior class is great at.
Yep. And when knuckleheads decide to be knuckleheads, they'll shut them down before any of us ever get
there. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a wonderful community. And, like I said, it starts from the administration on down. So you guys are the front lines, with these kids every single day. So they get a lot from you.
I think it's, again, you talk about the senior class being role models as administration, as teachers, they're role models. They're the ones setting the expectations. They act a certain way, and therefore they expect everybody else to. Administration's the same way. I'm in the hallways. Ms. Ballonin's in the hallways. Mr. Ponte. We're out. We're active. We're not in an office and you only see me, once a year. That's not how we do it. And the kids see that, and then they're out and they're active and they're, high-fiving kids in the hallway. I mean, kids are coming up to Mr. Churchill and saying, fist pumping, high-fiving, everything. That's just what we promote. And it, like you say, from the senior class all the way down, it trickles down to them.
Yeah, you couldn't fist pump a teacher when I was in high school.
No. And it's amazing.
Was that a thing? Was that a thing when we were in high school?
No, the high fives were, and you couldn't even do that.
It was a standoffish.
Yes,
there was it's finding the balance between respect and that student teacher
friend
respect.
And colleague, friend and mentor.
Yep. Yeah.
But they know where the line is, and it's very nice to be able to say to a kid, if you've crossed the line, and when you say you've crossed the line, the kids realize what you mean. And they've established it, and from top to bottom, it's a great place to be and a great time to be there.
So tomorrow, a great place to be will be Griswold High School.
Yes.
Griswold against Plainfield.
Correct.
Griswold is 5-4, their record.
Yes.
Plainfield, I do not believe they have won a game. Oh, they did.
I think they're 1-5.
1-5.
Okay.
1-6.
Yeah, because they're not in. I want to say almost like QVC.
No, they're not in the ECC.
They're not in the ECC.
No, they opted out, and they had to put together their own schedule. So one team fell to the Mighty Panthers this year, and And we'll see what we can do with them at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yes.
All right. And between that and you getting taped to the wall.
And taped to the wall, it will be a very interesting day.
And
yes.
Did they tell you how you're going to get down?
No. Wow.
Never hear of matching funds?
I was gonna. Maybe I'll have to bring my kids so that they can get me off the wall.
They won't.
No, that's it.
No, you're right. They probably
They'll
look.
feed you turkey
Yeah,
and
they'll-
mashed
yeah.
potatoes.
We should get video or something. Oh, I wish we could get video, like, of you still being up there, or even another time.
Hey,
And
guys.
everybody's gone.
Hey, guys.
What's going on?
Anybody?
Hello?
Hello?
That would be really
Anyone? Anyone?
That would be very fun.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is turkey dinner.
Somebody bring me a slice of pie. All right. Well, we're going to cover the game tomorrow, and
Right.
I believe GSPN is, but I haven't seen a link yet.
Yep.
But we're going to stream the turkey dip. We never streamed the turkey dip. But we're
That
gonna,
ought to be interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna stream?
Hell yeah.
The town wants to see that.
I think so.
Ooh. It's 7:30 registration, 8 o'clock dip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be there around 6:30 setting up and whatever. But
25 degrees.
It's supposed to be 25, 28, something like that.
Oh,
That'll be fun. Don't.
Yeah, let's leave that alone. Let's go with the George Costanza comment.
all right. I'll let you go. I
Yes.
told Aaron that I'd probably only keep you about 15 minutes, but see, there they are. They're calling you.
They're all looking for.
Oh, that's Paul. Who wants him?
Thank you, Brad.
Yeah, Michael.
It was a pleasure. We
See you
will
again
see you
soon.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow morning.
Definitely.
And I'll swing by the booth, I'm sure.
Okay, good. I'll slap a headset on you for a few minutes.
Sure. Absolutely.
Go get him.
Yeah, baby.
Thank you very much.
Get 'em, get 'em.
All right, that is Art Howe and Ray Churchill from Grizzle High School. Exciting weekend. Exciting, with the holidays and here we go. Camera back on Kathy. There you go. Peggy says we should film the entire senior class in gowns leaving him there.
That's a really cool fundraiser.
On graduation day. We should get
Yes.
video and do that.
That's awesome. That's a good idea.
But then we'd have to, we'd have to retape him up,
That's okay.
for like a 5-second blurb. It's like, guys,
It would be worth it.
that would be kind of funny.
It'd be worth it. Or what? Just tape him tomorrow, or video him tomorrow at the end, and then later on another time when it's empty,
Yeah,
then do 2 different videos and then mush them together so it looks like it's the same time.
that would be funny.
Yeah, I like that.
So we should get some film tomorrow night. But we could even tape. Oh God, I wish I should have done that. If there was a little foresight, we should have done that already. Had that in the can, so to speak.
It's gonna be cold tomorrow. Whoever's doing that dip.
Are you gonna do it?
No. I don't like cold. I don't like
I'm
cold.
gonna start calling you Community Kathy.
I know.
Because you're all about the community lately. So it's like Community Kathy.
No, that's too cold for me. I can't. I might go down and support the others that are doing it,
Mhm.
but I don't know. That's cold.
You should. It'll be fun. It's fun. It's a short time.
Yeah.
You're not there long.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine. No, I just
So-
want to get in there and get out, right?
No.
I mean, I can't imagine too many people are going to be in there swimming.
No.
They don't, but there are always a couple of
Try to see how long
that
they
will.
can do it.
They're frolicking in the water and stuff, and it's a nasty lake.
Is it?
Oh,
I don't know.
Is it behind the French Club?
Yes.
This way.
yeah.
I'm getting cold just thinking about it. Ugh.
Yeah, it's
No, I can't.
yeah, it's mushy and yucky
Ew.
and ugh. But they do
Wear
it and they
water
do
shoes.
it. Huh?
Water shoes.
Oh no, these
Wear-
kids just jump right in.
Oh. And
They
now is
just
that a
jump right
fundraiser?
in. Yes.
It is. Okay.
It's for the booster club.
Oh, that one is too.
Mhm.
Okay.
As is the pasta dinner tonight, which is they did it last year, but they had, of course, they didn't run it a couple of years because of COVID, but that was something they did every single year, which was a big fundraiser for the boosters. And same thing with there's not as many people that participate in the turkey tip anymore. I mean, there was quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't think years ago there would have been a lot.
Huh?
There's not too much of that going around anymore. I think last year
No.
kind of killed it, unfortunately.
Last year kind of came back a little
Did
bit.
it?
Yeah, it was the year before.
I know.
You know,
Yeah, it's kind
they
of
didn't do it. And then there was a year before pre-COVID where it actually snowed so bad that they canceled it. So yeah,
Well, yeah. I mean, you're in there, you get hypothermia. Don't take long.
right. No, then you get out, boy. They rack you up.
They got to get up pretty quick.
Yeah.
You have to. Oh God.
But they've been doing this for years, Paul. I mean, not
Oh,
just
I
here,
know.
but other towns do it.
They
you
do
know.
it, yeah.
I don't know of anybody that has, there are medical personnel right there.
Oh, you're right.
There's an ambulance right there. You know, so if anything was to go awry, there are first responders there.
Oh yeah.
To take care of anything that could possibly go wrong.
It's pretty shocking getting into that.
And if you have medical issues in the first place, you shouldn't do it.
Right.
But you can still
But
raise
the
money
water
for it.
temperature is a lot warmer than the air temperature. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. You're not going to do it?
No.
What if we sponsored you?
Nope. Mm-mm.
What if I sponsored
You
you?
couldn't sponsor. You don't have enough money to sponsor me to do that.
No, I wouldn't do it because
Yep.
I'd be afraid I get a cold.
Yeah, I just.
Not that I get colds.
Or break a hip?
I'll break a hip. I don't worry about breaking a hip.
I just don't like being cold at all ever.
I don't either.
I hate being cold, and I get cold so easily. Just.
And you know the funny thing is, tell me if this is true of you, Paul. But the older I get, the warmer I like it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we were in Westerly for the youth games this past weekend. We were on top of the all day, and we're down by the ocean. So imagine what the wind was like.
Yeah.
And I think I finally got rid of it today, but through yesterday, I was even telling Melissa, I said, I still have this
It's like
chill. Yeah,
Yes.
this chill that I just can't get rid of, you know, and
Yep, that's how I get all the time.
so yeah.
But you know, we got
What's because Rich likes it 30 degrees in the house.
Oh my God, I live in an igloo. Yes.
But
Mhm.
26 to 30 degrees outside right now is very cold. When it starts getting down at 0, this is
Mhm.
going to be like summer.
Yeah.
But our
right.
body's not used to the colder temperatures yet.
Yeah. Come February, March.
You'll be used to it, and
Mhm.
30 degrees will be nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So
Now, the night before Thanksgiving.
Let me just
Thanks-
give you this now.
Okay.
there you go.
Thanksgiving.
You can
Thank
put a magnet on it, put it on your
I'm gonna put it on my tree.
See?
Put it on my
Tree.
tree.
I do like the magnet idea though.
If you have a tree.
I do, but it's not up yet.
Rich
we
Rich
don't
said
do
that
a real
the
one anymore.
Rich said the heat's turned on.
It's still only set at like 60 or 61 or something.
That would be too cold.
It is. My
Rich,
house
I
is-
would be divorcing you.
My house is freezing, but in my office, I cranked that sucker up to 68. The only problem is the dog doesn't like the door shut, so she'll come and open up my door and come over and say hi to me, and I'll leave my
Ada?
door open. Yeah, she'll leave my door open, so then I got to keep getting up throughout the day to shut the door to try to keep the heat in. But
Yeah,
then she'll just keep
gotcha.
opening it.
Yeah. Well, he's used to the heat because he's a fireman.
Yeah,
So he's used to
Carries it with him.
yeah.
temperatures.
He is. He's the type. He'll be out shoveling, and
He says 60
T-shirt.
degrees is perfect.
yeah. He'll shovel in a t-shirt and pants and just steam coming off his head, and I'm out there bundled up freezing my butt off.
I've been at Dean's with him,
Mhm.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
where
And he's always like, oh God.
yeah, and I'm like freezing, and he'd be like, and he's sweating.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, did you just come from the bowels of hell?
Yeah. And he's telling me I'm the crazy one. I'm like, no, I think it's you.
Nah, he's a little
I think,
nuts.
yeah, that's not me.
Even Victoria says hers is set at 60.
Oof. Yeah, that's what ours is.
Well, I think a lot of people now are dropping the temperature down because of the price of oil.
We have electric heat.
Well, the thing about electric heat, though, is you can go turn it down room by room,
Yes.
which
Yep.
makes it
And we do. Yeah.
efficient.
So I'm saying my
Mhm.
office
Not
is
using the room,
higher.
turn it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
Plus, we have we have this thing that's in the fireplace because you can't use the fireplace as a heat source, so we have this little thing that's in there, and we turn it on. And that heats. Have you been in my house?
Remember,
You
now,
haven't-
Not really.
turn it
no,
off.
Just on the front door.
Huh?
I better turn it off.
burn your friggin' house down.
See, look at him. He loves that.
Everybody loves
I
that.
know. It'll burn your friggin' house
That will
down.
never go away. That'll become a classic.
The new one I did says the same thing. If you
Yeah.
ever plays
It's great. Oh, you have to keep that in every PSA from now on.
The new one on Space Heaters got that in it.
It's your catchphrase.
It's like the tagline.
It'll burn your friggin' house down. For those of you that don't know, Paul does public service announcements, and a lot of them are around fire and that kind of stuff. And the tagline is, "It'll burn your friggin' house down."
Yep.
Like candles. Love doing candles.
Yeah, candles.
And the thing is it starts off with such a. I mean, let me see if I gotta find this.
And it is the season.
You gotta put the new ones up.
Yeah, get off my back. Get off my back.
It'll be spring when he puts the new ones up.
I want to find a because it starts off just so.
Like all sweet sounding, and
Yeah.
then it ends with.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta put my glasses on, but all right, now I can see. Oh, where is it?
Okay.
All right, while you look for that, does anybody do people normally work on the day before Thanksgiving? I mean, obviously,
I think some
essential
people do.
workers
I
and
think
stuff,
some
yeah.
people do. Yeah.
But like office
Yeah.
workers and stuff, isn't today kind of like an unwritten kind of like most people take the day off?
Friday.
Or,
Well, a lot
or,
of people take it off because they want the long week.
Or are you productive? If you're working, are you really working?
Just like the day before, Christmas.
Right, yeah.
It's party time, but
Are you I mean, maybe it's a work day, but how much are you really getting done?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually Friday nobody works.
Yeah. During the summer, we have summer Fridays where we're done at noon.
Well,
if we
used to do 10-hour days, so you would work
Well, that's what we
four
would-
four
yep.
tens and take Friday off.
Okay, yep. That's what we do. I think technically you're supposed to do an extra hour, which I mean that's pretty normal anyway. But during the week, but it's nice to have that in the summertime.
Here's the Paul Lash candle safety PSA.
The aroma of scented candles is a very good stress reliever and certainly brings solace to the mind and body. However, did you know on average 21 home candle fires reported each day? 3 out of every 5 candle fires start with something that could burn, such as furniture, mattresses, bedding, curtains, or decorations being too close to the candle. Candle fires peak in December and January and rank second. From January through November, 4% of home candle fires start with decorations. This certainly jumps up 12% in December. Christmas is a peak for candle fires, which is almost 3 times the daily average.
Here it comes.
So if you love candles and you forget about them, it'll burn your friggin' house down. The following is brought to you by Crystal Health and Safety.
Brought to you by Grizzled Health and Safety. It'll burn your friggin' house down.
Classic.
Well,
Love it.
if it's a cool phrase, that's good. But if it tells people to shut the damn candles
Yeah.
off, it's probably a good thing.
Yep. It grabs their attention, that's for sure.
Yeah, because you definitely want to. A lot of people forget.
There was another one too that you did.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
I thought the possum one was fun.
Oh, the possum one?
Yeah, that was fun.
The possum one. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there are 2 new ones.
So where are they?
Yeah, one's on
Haven't done
ours.
them yet.
Done. What do you have to do with them?
I have to put them in the system.
Yeah.
Sounds very complicated.
Yeah. And then one's on Space Heaters.
It is.
Which right now is.
Yeah, that's especially with oil and everything. People are going to be looking for alternative sources for
yeah, that's
heat.
why Rich asked us to do them. So
Mhm.
that's why we did
Yep.
it. Yeah. But he's not on health and safety anymore, so he don't give a crap.
No, it's not yet.
Slacker.
Yeah.
It's not it at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. No, that's not how we roll.
It's the season for fires, season for learning how to drive in the snow again.
I did one of those too. There's one of those I gave him just recently too.
Yep. Icy conditions, black
Yeah.
ice. All that
So I
stuff.
actually gave him 3.
I'll tell you what. Why don't I give you access to the folders and you just put them in your damn self?
Is that all it is? Just put them in a folder?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's then you have to schedule them, but I mean, I can do that. But it's like, it's it's hard. Being here by myself and doing a lot of this stuff. It's difficult.
That's why
sometimes that stuff.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
No. There's no big bucks.
This is why this is SNSN, Mike Minarski's studio.
No. There are no big bucks. I'm hawking ornaments. I'm like the little match girl, Please.
Oh well, I don't know what to tell you.
It's funny. It's funny because it's like you say, we would love to have your support, right? You're showing, right? And all of a sudden you go,
yep.
Hey, I'm back. What did he just say? I didn't get that. Oh, hey.
Well, that's something what happens when people
Did we
watch
win?
TV, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Commercials.
Commercials come on. Shame.
Fast forward.
And I don't mean necessarily us, but I've said all along, support local before there's no more local to support.
Yep.
Because I swear to God, people will be sitting there going, "What the hell happened to ABC Retail? You didn't support it, so guess what? Oh, I really like them. Oh,
is it Monday Support Local Day?
Monday, I think Saturday is. I think
Saturday?
Small Business Saturday. I think is.
Yeah.
I think it's Saturday. Monday is Cyber Monday.
Oh, okay.
Everyone goes back to work, and then they're really productive and starting their Christmas shopping while they're at work.
That's true until they monitor and find out their Christmas shopping. People not aware of.
No, and they do it. There are definitely places that do that.
We had a guy that did his Christmas shopping like that, spent hours. He had to reimburse us.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He was a
stealing
vendor.
company time.
He was a vendor.
Who?
Oh.
Yeah.
He got caught.
I mean, technically, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Monday's Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
And Amazon's got the Black Friday deals out and all that.
Oh,
whatever.
Christ.
They had them on July 4th.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, there's no such thing as Black Friday anymore.
No, not at all. Nah. No, like I said, July 4th is when they all came. And I'm not being facetious.
They're all doing it now.
Mid-July,
They're
they
all
started
doing it
talking
now.
Christmas in July and that
Yeah,
kind of.
they're all doing it now.
So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Are you going to? Do you have a call or something at 10?
Today, no. I have no meetings today. I just regular work. No, yesterday was.
Oh, so you can tell Rich to come up to the restaurant and not sit with us.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay, great.
So he can sit there and get all hot and sweaty.
Yeah, we'll sit to because we won't be welcome with the Moslems.
Whatever.
So. Yeah. Did I tell you about that? I was sitting at the counter.
Already eating. Like already has his food.
No, I
yes,
didn't.
You did.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I had my coffee.
No, you had all your food because you were like, I'm hungry today. Because it was like a whole thing.
Oh, that's every day.
Counter.
That's
No.
not- that's every
It was and yeah, no, you had your food. You were already
Okay,
eating.
I know
when you
because
walked
God
in.
knows I couldn't have picked up a plate and moved.
There were
So,
multiple.
No.
plates.
I have two hands. And Kathy, to her point, did say, "Do you want to sit with Mike?" No, sit over here. And it's like, did I hear them say, "Hey, Mike, come and join us"? Nope.
Well, I can understand why he would want to sit at the counter.
Yeah. So he was
I
like,
can
"No, I'll sit
understand
over
that.
here," and I was like, "Okay." And he was already eating and everything, so we didn't want to interrupt you and whatever you were doing.
bunch
So
of
we
horse
just
shit.
sat down.
Maybe there was some personal conversations that had to take.
No, I can hear everything they were saying. They were in the middle of the restaurant. There was no personal conversation going on there.
All right, well,
It's not like they were sitting there going,
Did you see the footsie going up?
No, and they weren't doing the personal thing. They were like, "Hey, baby, how was you last night?" I was good. How about you? How are you, baby? I was good too, baby.
No. Nope. I don't hear any of that coming out of my mouth.
See, Rich.
Oh well.
All right.
Well, the night before Thanksgiving, do you go out tonight? Isn't tonight like a big night out for a lot of people?
I don't know.
Maybe the younger folk.
No, it's for us. It's hard because Melissa has to go to work
Oh, she works in the morning?
early.
But you got to work Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
She has 3 off in a row after that. But
Well, you'll still have dinner tomorrow sometime.
yeah, I mean, she'll be out. And we'll have dinner at her folks' house tomorrow. But she'll be home by 3. And then we
not
have
bad.
dinner at 4. Yeah, so it's not bad at all.
We make sure you get up early, put that turkey in.
Huh?
Make sure you get up early, you put that turkey in the oven.
Well, we're not cooking a turkey.
Oh.
We're not.
And if you ain't taking it out of the freezer,
No, you're screwed.
No, we don't. No,
Rude.
Thanksgiving is at her folk.
I know.
And then Christmas is, that's kind of how it's been working out. So,
And-
Cri-
And say, be careful if you're frying the turkey. Deep frying
Oh,
the
the
turkey.
deep fryer, yeah. those
I'm
are
too
deep.
afraid of that.
They're
Well, we
pretty
used to do it. They're
It'll
so
burn your
good.
friggin' house
It'll
down.
burn, yeah, it'll burn you down.
Burn you down.
But
Yeah.
they really are.
Let me
They're
ask you, if you're
good.
using one of those fryers in your house, you know what they call you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we used to do it every year. We would do one in the oven and one
Outside.
deep fried, and the deep fried turkey is really good. But
I've never had it.
But you have to be very, very careful. You have to make sure it's completely dry, and just be very careful.
My
If you're
son-in-law
not-
used to deep fry turkeys, but I've never had his deep fried turkey.
It's really good.
But I've heard it was really good. So
Mhm. It is. I honestly prefer that over the regular baked turkey, but just be very careful.
yeah,
Same thing. Keep an eye on your ovens.
it'll burn your freaking house
Yeah,
down.
you don't want to be ruining your Thanksgiving with a fire.
No. No. All right. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Rich, whatever.
Mhm.
He's there. And everybody else other than Rich, happy Thanksgiving. So tomorrow morning, we'll still a busy day at SNSN. We'll be doing the turkey dip. And then we'll be doing the ball game at Griswold High School. Griswold against Plainfield. It's the annual game that it's a rivalry week. There's a lot of schools.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, a
That
lot of
does
schools
that,
play
yeah.
on Thanksgiving.
Tomorrow's a big football day
Yeah.
for schools.
I don't know who Killingly's playing.
I don't know.
And I don't know. I think it's there. All the games tomorrow are good. Some are playing today. They'll play tonight. But Griswold does it right. Big old dinner, carb everybody up,
Mm-hmm.
and then jump in the water, and then go watch a ball game. So, and then you still have plenty of time to go home and have dinner with your folks.
And then you can go to sleep in the afternoon.
That's it.
You're going to need it after all that activity.
Exactly. So, all right. So we'll see you Friday morning.
For Friday's on.
I told you that at the beginning of the show.
You said to me, maybe. Now, what does that sound like to you? Maybe.
Facebook user says, Happy Thanksgiving. Well, thank you, Facebook user. Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Yeah.
Whoever that, I got to know.
They didn't click the link.
No, if you don't click the link, we can't see who you are. Oh, it's Leona. Sharky.
Oh, happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. If you don't click the link, you
Town hall
can't see who
closed,
you are.
It's open.
That doesn't mean she's not watching.
I just asking if they're open today.
No, I don't know. I don't
It's on
know.
the holidays. I would think they are.
I would
but
think, yeah.
I don't know for sure.
I don't, they're not open tomorrow. They're not open Friday.
I would think they are today. Maybe half day. I don't know.
Oh, Leona says, I am off today.
There you go. There you go.
Good job.
Enjoy your day off.
Enjoy your giblets.
And I was going to come in and pay my I was going to pay my taxes today.
You can do it online, dumbass. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Have a great day tomorrow. Be safe. And we will see you Friday. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. But you'll be back Friday along with Chris, Retiree Row.
You got it.
All right. Yeah, whatever, Kat.
Yeah, whatever.
See ya.
Summer is winding down, which means it's the perfect time to fall into your annual maintenance routine. Get those car tires checked, safely secure the grills and gas tanks, button up the beach house, and winterize the boats. Why not add an insurance review to the list? Call the Burns Agency to compare coverages and get quoted unbeatable prices today. Home, auto, business, call, chat, or email us today. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
We love the 80s.